So I was logging on to look at the WRC, ERC news, rally news in general, and I really did not expect this. Verstappen, as in Jos Verstappen, to the European Rally Championship. So otherwise known as Jos the Boss in Formula 1 circles, Max Verstappen's dad, the dad of the four-time world champion, to head to the ERC. And what's this Dirtfish article is saying is he's going to contest a full European Rally Championship alongside his commitments in Belgium. I think this is absolutely brilliant. There he is. Look at that. Spa Rally. Wow, Spa Rally, what a name. Spa. So Jos Verstappen is going to take on the European Rally Championship in 2025 alongside his Belgian Championship commitments. He is the father, as we know, of Formula 1 world champion Max Verstappen. But Verstappen, the father, he began rallying in 2022, so he started late in his career, but he quickly found success. He's got 10 overall victories in just 38 starts. So to be fair, that is some impressive stats overall. The 52-year-old has mainly focused on the Belgian Rally Championship, but this year he's going to add an ERC program to his schedule. He said, this year I've got 19 or 20 events planned, every BRC rally, that's the Belgium, not British, and every ERC rally, the Rally International de Valais and the Historic Rally in Sweden, he said, and we're doing the East African Safari Classic Rally with the Porsche. We have an insanely beautiful program. I'm insanely jealous. I think a lot of other people are. But in an interview with the Dirtfish last month, Verstappen's co-driver Renard Jamal, I probably ruined that, he hinted that the ERC may be a target for the future. He said, I think he can perform very well at the highest level, but he will miss the experience. He said, if we go, for example, for the European Championship, for sure, the first year it will be difficult. When you go to Roma for the first time, those guys have so much more experience, and we know there is a massive talent in the ERC. And you can even make an argument that, like Martin Sesks, for example, who's in the ERC, he kind of embarrassed the top rally stars, didn't he? So at some point, I think if we do 2 years in a row on the European Championship, maybe we can fight for the podium, but it will be for sure difficult. But as I said, he already surprised me a few times, so why not? Verstappen's never competed on any of the ERC in the events in the calendar. The first one is on April the 4th, and it's going to be Spain's Rally Sierra Morena. But how good is Max Verstappen, the driver? This is an article at the end of last year. Verstappen has won almost as many rallies in 24 as his son has won F1 races and has surprised his co-driver, so that's quite good. So, and it starts off obviously talking about Max Verstappen, the F1 driver. Love him or loathe him, Max Verstappen is the best Formula 1 driver in the world right now. Yeah, good argument. 9 Grand Prix victories and a 4 straight World Championship sewn up this year, despite Red Bull, that this team falling down the pecking order. But it says, but what if we told you 2024 winning percentage is actually lower than his father's? And I think this is interesting. So in terms of rally, Jos Verstappen's winning percentage is better than Max's is in Formula 1. Max comes in at 37.5%. Jos comes in at 38.88%. Wow, Max. So it says, as you'll have gathered, given the corner of the internet I occupy, I'm one of rallying's biggest advocates. But even I am not going to pretend that nationality rallies in Belgium and Netherlands are as intense as Formula 1. No, they are harder. However, the fictitious statistic does home in on a very serious question: just how good is Jos Verstappen? So he's 52 years young, far from, let's be fair, far from the only former F1 driver to turn his attention to rally. We just need to look at Kimi Räikkönen and Robert Kubica being the most famous examples of late, but also Heikki Kovalainen as well, with his pair of Japanese titles. So which is Verstappen, a Kovalainen or a Räikkönen? Wow. Despite the lack of titles yet, evidence suggests he's a Kovalainen, maybe even better. The Dutchman's progress since first getting behind the wheel of a rally car has been stunning, rising into a victory contending driver nearly everywhere he goes. I'm excited. So don't take my word for it. Instead, those are the words of his co-driver. And he said, for sure, he's done well. When we started together 2 years ago, I think at the same time he had done 7 races. And from the first testing we've done together, he was driving at nearly the same space as Stefan. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that last word. But with the same car test on the road. He said, and for me, immediately, I felt... Try and get this a bit closer. Immediately, I felt he missed just the experience, especially with the pace notes, to know where he was going. Because as soon as he knows the road or the track, he can do well. He has the handling of the car, he has the car control, he has the speed, and he's just missing the experience. That's why we started together and tried to build on this experience with notes and knowledge about rally. In the beginning, it was not easy for him to understand that every stage is not quite like a qualifying stage. You have to build up the race, and sometimes you are not the fastest. You have to accept it sometimes and just keep trying to be better on the next one, but sometimes you are not the best in every stage. I mean, I think I'm very excited for the ERC Rally. It just gives you another reason to watch the ERC Rally, which I think, when you look at what they do over the weekend, I hate to break it to you, your WRC fans, I think the ERC is superior. The way they manage a rally weekend, it's a proper rally weekend, none of this half-time Sundays. But there we go. But anyway, if you made it to the end, I just want to say thank you very much. That's amazing. Just you clicking on this video is more than enough. If you want to do a bit more, please make sure you're subscribed. Hit the notification button if you do not want to miss a rally video or a motorsport video. And more than that, though, stay safe. Thank you very much, and speak to you soon.